when CBN gave this thing, it was not taken seriously. And it continued. People continued to do the same mistake of spraying money to people and so on. It became not until Idris Okoye, the one they call Bob Risky, case now came, and it became a known fact. So people are now sitting quietly, watching, and are afraid to do that.
Okay. You mentioned East, West. You didn't mention North. Do they spend money? You have also lived in the North. Do they spend money there?
Northern culture, because of their culture, their Islamic culture, they spray money, but they don't do it the way we do here. That is the truth of the matter. They don't do it the way we do here. Okay. And just like if you go to the Southwest, you see somebody can spray ₦1 million at that. And the time we saw that one in a bigger form was when somebody in Oba buried the mother some years ago, 2 or 3 years ago or so. And that was where we now saw that kind of spraying in quantum.
Okay. And you've also lived, I'm still coming to you, you've also lived outside this country. Do they spray money there?
No.
They don't?
No.
What do they do when they want to appreciate you? You dance very well, or you...
Yeah, when you tell people that you want to do something, they tell you, okay, if it's wedding, when it's time for presentation of gifts, they bring you something. Some people go as giving you flower, which they bring a bouquet of flower and give to you, which is a gift, and so on.
Okay.
Envelope.
They put something in an envelope.
What is something in an envelope?
It could be money, it could be diamond, whatever. They put it in an envelope and give to you.
Okay. So, Barrister, let me come back to you. I know, like you said, that Nandi Bonituego, but this advent of spraying bags of money, I didn't say bundle, bags, they carry money in bag at Ego, a buddy, now put a bundle snake to see. You want to go bidosi.
Anyway, like he has rightly said, it has been part of us. It has been there. Even when Oliver de Coque came up with Ndogalegawa. If you watch that video, you will see the way they spread money. So it has been there for so long. The point is that not many know about this offense. It's not only spreading money, even mutilation, writing on our currency. Some people, even during their account, they will write 500,000 with big. It's an offense. So I think the point is that we have not been able to advocate or inform people, maybe at the village setting, about this offense, this crime, because it's criminal offense to do all these things. The law has been there, but people control spread, even in churches today. If the pastor is doing well, if the pastor is prophesying, doing the acrobatic drama and the other performance, people will even go to the extent of spreading money. So it is not even during wedding ceremony or burial now. It has gone into the church. They spray money to motivate the pastor, say, ride on, we are with you. So it has been there.
Barrister, sorry.
Even sometimes they will ask some. I've been in a church. Someone was called out, and the pastor said, "You want to be a rich man? You want to get money?" Say yes. So he was asked to lie down. He has to do that, and they brought out money, offering money and some other things. They heap it on the young man. So they ask members to come and start marching on the money. Then you move around the young man. So you can see the insult on our currency. No, you don't even talk of a wedding ceremony where you see people marching on our currency. So the law has been there that people should not do this. But I think we need to do more orientation. People, we should begin to inform people this is an offense. Because I watched a video some days ago where a governor, a sitting governor, was spraying money.
In a moving vehicle.
Yeah, in a moving vehicle. So it is an offense. And I hope that EFCC will also begin to build the file of the Mr. Governor. So that by the time he's through with the office, the immunity will go and they will come up with him.
Okay. Yes, we're still looking at this nagging topic that started trending recently about reign of the Naira exploring Nigeria's money spraying craze. That's exactly what we are looking at this morning. And when this thing started, okay, let's look at the two cases we have at hand now. We have the case of Bob Risky, or whatever is his real name, and then and then
the lady man,
the lady man that you don't even know how to address him.
But it's a man now that is in prison.
Okay, and then that's of the chief Cubana chief priest. I don't even know his real name too.
Okay, Pascal.
Okay, fine. So let's look at these two cases in hand now. It started with Bob Risky, and then he's been judged for 6 months. And some people are asking that the law said that he have what do you call it? Option of fine or this. Okay, why didn't you give him option? Because they said the court said no option.
No, I said it earlier. When you have an alternative, you leave it to the discretion of the judge.
Of the judge.
It depends on the mind of the judge at that moment. The judge may even wake up in the morning and maybe he's having family issues and come to court, look at her and say, I don't even have money to give my family food. And you are here before me. And we are talking of you spreading money.
And you are claiming to be a woman.
You are very stupid. You are very stupid. In today's Nigeria, the hardship in the country, no. And the judge will now say, I will not even give you option of fine. You have to go in.
We're in trouble.
It will serve as deterrent to others.
If that is the case, we are really in trouble. So you have problem with your wife, you come back and
the judge will have to determine which way to go. Okay,
in that case, the case can be reviewed.
If you are, the judge is frontus official. So what you need to do, maybe you appeal.
Okay.
And ask for variation.
Okay. Is there any?
Once the judgment is handed, then the judge becomes frontus official. He cannot go there again.
Okay, but in this particular case, is there any room for appeal?
Of course.
Okay.
Fine. This is a court of first instance. You can even get to Supreme Court.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Okay. Now, like I was trying to build my story, some people say that that's what do you call it? That sentence wasn't really for what the offense he committed. Some of us saw the video and were saying that it was actually being spread, and he didn't even do it in so much noisy way that he will say that he committed this offense. That's possibility that, like you say, that the judge was not in a good frame of mind. Who is this? Is he a man or a woman? Please take him to jail. But then he stays there 6 months. Let's find out whether he's man or woman. So, do you see that being the case? That
let me just comment. The law did not say if you spread it quietly, or the law says when you spray.
Okay.
You have committed an offense.
Okay, that's by the way.
Ignorance of that law is not an excuse.
That's by the way. So based on the
line, whether you did it quietly on. I was watching a video yesterday of Burna Boy. He was praying.
Yes, now there's so many of them.
So many of them. So
I think
EFCC should also extend this kind of speedy trial to politicians.
No, we are coming to that. We are coming to that. The one we want to, fashion out here is the case of the Bob Risky. Because of what we have established, that the judge could be in a frame, or a good or bad frame of mind, and he just look at it, maybe in this guy they will be away. Okay, this guy that has been parading himself as a woman, let me use the opportunity and treat you this way. Exactly. And there's just jail the guy. So do you see that, is it possible that that's what affected his own case?
I'm sorry, but the law is there. Somebody has committed offense, and you have discretion to determine. So nobody will accuse you of being biased, because the law, you follow the law.
Okay.
The law say either you go to prison, I give you option, 50, or you do the two. And in my own thinking way, I say you need to go to prison so that people will learn their lesson. If I ask you to pay 50,000, somebody even behind will pay it, and the message will not be sent. So I think what the magistrate or the judge did was to send a signal that enough is enough. We should stop abusing our currency. You must have respect for our currency. That is the message.
Okay. And another school of thought, Ifejika, was saying that if you have to, arrest somebody for this kind of abuse, that the first person might not really be Bob Risky, because there are regular offenders that we know that he is just an scapegoat. There's possibility that they just want to use him to target particular set of people or race that they know that, spread money or, anyhow they like. Do you buy the school of thought?
Bob Risky is popular. He's an influencer, and he's a youth. Recently, he won an award as the best dressed woman. Imagine. You can imagine that. So now he committed this offense. EFCC brought him. So the best thing to do is to punish him, to serve as a deterrent to others.
Yes.
If Bob Risky is giving 50,000 fine, people will say, "Oh, what is 50,000?" Now he's going to be there for 6 months. If he appeals, you go to court. By the time he gets to Supreme Court, his 6 months will have elapsed.
6 months.
Yes, will have elapsed, and the news, the information has been passed that you don't abuse Naira, you don't mutilate Naira. So now they left. The issue of Bob Risky is over now. Now they've gotten a big fish. Pascal Okechukwu, the Cubana chief priest. I think he's at
there's another one in their custody,
Akwa.
He's also in the custody. I saw the charge yesterday. They will arraign him any moment from now. Any moment. In their custody.
So they are coming out gradually. Then by the time they finish with these ones, then they will come to senators. They come to members of the House of Rep. And that time, the citizen will tell senators that what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. It's for everybody, except the governors that have immunity, and they begin to pile their file. By the time it gets to an extent, you saw what happened yesterday in Abuja, EFCC and Yaya Bello.
They will arraign him today.
They will arraign him today. Nobody is bigger than the law, and something like that. So it's
nobody is bigger than law based on your party of affiliation.
So it's for us to be very careful.
One day, even if you are with the government today, tomorrow
you'll be an ordinary man.
And the government will come after you.
Okay. So if this is
the issue I think he was trying, you raised an issue whether a particular set of people
are being targeted.
I don't think so. The only thing is that if EFCC cannot complete this job they've started, that is when people will now begin to see how biased that institution is. It's no issue of whether you are from the southeast. The point is stop spraying our currency. Not even on this spray. Go to main market. Even this section, section 23, so forth, talks about even selling our money. If you sell our money, you have committed an offense. Are you telling me that in main market here, you are not aware that you exchange money.
It's not only in main market.
Even in Koka here.
In Wo Road in Ibadan.
You are talking about Ibadan. We are talking about Koka here. Yes.
Okay, let's get it. Is it those that exchange dollar?
That is still now. When you tell me to
or those that sell meat, there are two categories.
No, they sell meat.
There are those that sell meat.
Why they say sell? If you sell our currency, whether mint or not mint, apart from mint, go to clubs. They will give you even not mint, rumpled money. If you bring maybe 20, if you transfer 20,000, they will give you 100 naira, 100 naira, 100 naira, 15,000, so that you can spread. That is sale of our money.
Okay.
So these things, even in the bank, EFCC should go to bank and discover that they sell our money there.
Where do they
during
get those
Christmas?
things?
Go to the bank. If you want to go for any occasion, they will tell you how much you will bring, so that they will give you 500,000 naira mint.
That's the one they said to POS operators inclusive.
This is POS operators. So bank is even
culpable of this.
So what this is we are doing, let it not be just chasing the shadow. We have started the job. That's a good job, but continue doing it. You don't even need to wait until when you finish this one, you do this one. No, let the arrest continue. Not only EFCC, DSS, all these security agencies that has prosecutorial power should go in, start arresting people. This madness we have, and there's, most of the times you see, as a result of this spray of money, people get themselves into trouble, because after attending such maybe occasion, the bad boys will begin to track you. It's not easy to be a big man now, carry back the spray money. At the end, some of them get kidnapped, some of them get killed.
How many
so
of
where
them?
are you putting yourself?
How many of them have been kidnapped?
Most of them come with escorts.
And that's what I'm saying. How many of them have been kidnapped and killed?
No, they kidnap them, they pay. I don't know the name. He was kidnapped and he paid ransom and he got away with it. So I don't know his real name, but I think that name is popular, over there. Okay, I don't
know. Good. Or Ako, whatever.
Or the possible.
That's the implication to tell you what he is.
He's telling you the impossibility. So EFCC is doing a good job. Let them not stop. Let them extend it to
everybody.
Everybody. Everybody.
Okay, let's look at the other aspect of it. It's like spraying money. It has become a culture among some people, some set of people, especially down here. Do you see this stopping them, Ifejika? Yeah. Because I watched one film yesterday. Somebody came with bundle of money. Instead of spraying it, it was giving it in bundles to the person, and the person was collecting and giving to that person to keep. Is that one part of the offense?
No, that one shouldn't be the part of the offense.
Okay. Because
the person is not mutilating the money. And let me tell you again, some people, when they go to church, they abuse Naira. You owe Naira instead of holding the money, but because today you are giving 200 Naira offering, you don't want people to know, you begin to squeeze the money. Squeeze life out of the money.
Instead of just putting it in an envelope.
Just straight like that and drop.
No, put it in an envelope. Nobody will know what you are holding.
But they will just
10 naira.
Squeeze it and dance and dance and dance and throw it. And by the time people are counting the money might get torn.
Don't you think that one is the church that is pushing us to the wall? You don't in your 10 naira, but in your 20 naira. Can you forget in your 15 naira, this and that? Okay, the person will not come away. So, or choroki, balian your fee, or ficosian, fikoki, for no.
No.
You know?
The church shouldn't go like that. And one thing the church should also know is that for somebody to come to church at this time, you might wake up and you don't have fuel in your car. You decide to trek or whatever. So if you dance and get yourself merry, you go. It's not every time that people come with money to church.
A child went to church and cried back home with his 20 naira in his hand. What is it? And that they said we shouldn't put 20 naira, that we should not come to church with 20 naira again. And because of that, they did not allow him to go and dance and do his, they were just checking them. Let me see the money, 20 naira, get out. Let me see. Can you imagine what
that is ungodly? And
is it ungodly?
Yes, and
okay,
God will judge those people.
Okay. We're looking at the situation whereby this mutilation, comes in the church and so many other places where people squeezing money because they don't want you to know what they have in their hands.
You put what you have. Don't be ashamed. It's between you and God. Not
why should they even look at your hand? After all, the Bible said that your left hand shouldn't know what your right hand is giving.
So it's between you and your God.
Now it's another man knowing
so
what
any man squeezing doing that is just wasting his time.
I think we still have some churches that will try to do their offering in secret. They carry this bag.
It's the Pentecostal, the Anglican church and the
some other churches
Catholic church.
Even gone to the extent of getting a showcase.
That is glass.
I know, but don't go there because the child I cried home is not from. He came from an Orthodox church. It's not from a Pentecostal.
Yeah, that's why I said
the baby that they asked not to use 20 naira.
Those churches you think about, they have even gone. They've gotten.
They've leveled up.
Yeah, they've gone to the extent of getting a very big showcase. So a glass you put, they will see, and the pastor will even monitor. If you're coming with something less than 500, they will say go back.
I'll go back with my money now.
Our church has gone.
That's madness. And we are looking at why people squeeze money, even in the church, because you are going to,
said, don't abuse our money. Hold it, raise it up, then you put it straight.
Their intention is not you not abusing the money. It's for you to disgrace yourself.
If you can afford envelope, I think that's the best.
Envelope is the best.
So you put it there.
Yes.
And put it there. Some churches will even say, don't bring envelope here. We want to show it to God.
I know one church, if during offering, they will share an envelope.
Yes, they do that.
Just come, put the envelope down there.
Don't joke with the churches. When they notice you put a smaller denomination, they will ban the envelope.
You also need to know that the church is in business.
Okay. That's okay. We are looking at we are not digressed. We are looking at the areas or the reasons why we mutilate our money. That's why we brought in the church. Okay, let's get back to how we are going to do it. You can put your money in the envelope, but somebody batalego and wants to show off. These guys, they say, somebody was just complaining yesterday, you don't allow us to get into government, you don't give us contracts, you don't involve us in economy, in anything, you just do your own things and we struggle to make our money. And when we make this money, you now want to control us the way we spend our money. Are you not a witch? That's what I read from the social media yesterday. Okay, somebody that has struggled to make his money, and the things that give him joy is the way he spends this money. No. So what other ways do you advise they do it?
No, they have
so that they won't be arrested.
They have an association. For example, somebody is in a club. I have seen one, somebody is in a club, and in that club, they always give nothing less than 1 million naira to that particular person.
The celebrants.
Yes. So maybe there are 30 or so in that club. It's 30 million. But instead of them to go and give that person the money quietly, they will now come for the time that is dancing.
And nobody
again will come. Is the club people. Because immediately they enter the hall, they first of all entertain them. I've been to a place, waiting for a wedding. In this Okao, they didn't give us anything, but the club people were being given a lot of things.
No, they come with their food.
Yes,
they employ caterer to cook for them.
They started serving them everything. So when it was time, they announced it.
Nobody.
And they start coming one by one. And you yourself that have 10,000 to give, you are intimidated. So what you carry your money and go.
How can I give you 10,000 where you didn't give me food? No food, no drink. I'll pocket my money, do it and buy food.
You see them doing that to intimidate others. So we want to show you that
these are the things that give them joy.
Yes, they begin to do that.
So why do you want to distinguish that joy?
Now you want to distinguish that. It will be difficult in some places. But except EFCC now will start going to every wedding to get that involved. And if they start going to every wedding, corruption will step in.
Talking about corruption.
Because once you are caught, maybe EFCC come there, you say, let us settle. That is another danger that is in it. That's another danger that is in this. So it's not something that I think will stop so soon. It will not stop automatically. They should do this by educating people, right from the church, even in school. The civic education that you teach children. Children should not know that it is not proper. If a child is in primary school and you give him a civic lesson that you don't mutilate the Naira, you don't do this. It enters into the caveat of that child. That child will not think that. And it being in that child, the child grew up with that. But for you to go and say because you want to arrest somebody, they should start to announce it. Even in the church. They start announcing it in the church, in places, in gatherings, and town criers. You people should create more jingles in your radio station and television stations, and for people to begin to learn. It's another lesson, which I don't know whether these people are still there. What do they call them? MAMSA or whatever.
No, the National
Orientation Agency should go back and do their job properly and educate people, because it has entered into people's this thing. In Yoruba culture and Igbo culture, we say,
today you talked about they got the money. Why can't government allow them to enjoy their money? In life, you have control. If people should be allowed to start behaving the way they like, then you may not even get to this place from your house because you'll be stopped. So everything, you have rules and regulations. Even your life. If you go to hospital, the doctor will tell you what to eat and not what to eat. So you cannot say this is my life. If you enter your vehicle, the road safety will say put your belt. You can't say this is my life, I will do it the way I like. No, you need to be regulated. Your activities need to be regulated so that you don't kill yourself, because it's even an offense for you to kill yourself.
In some countries, they even guide you the way you spend your money.
Your money.
In some countries.
Yeah, you don't spend because you have it.
You don't just come to Europe or US and carry dollars and say 1,000 Naira, $1,000 like that in cash. You know, it will go through you.
That's money laundering.
Yeah, it's money laundering. Your own money, but you'll be charged for money laundering. Yeah. So these are the things. So there's control.
Because you carry it about.
Yes.
So EFCC should do.
Does this one amount to money laundering too? Does for somebody coming with 1 million, 2 million to spread in the church, does it amount to money laundering?
It's money laundering. It's mutilation. It's abuse of Naira.
You carry up to that amount moving around.
Yes, it's money laundering. Yes.
Yeah. Cash.
Do we have a stipulated amount that we can move around with in Nigeria?
Yeah, yes. Even in bank, you have.
What can you go out with 200,000 in your pocket?
The withdrawal limit. The money you can carry. If you want, maybe you want to purchase property, you go inside the bank and do the transaction.
And this transaction.
You don't need to carry that money.
Money, no.
That is the law.
So,
and even it's also an offense to reject money. People don't even know this one. You go there to buy something, take 1,000, and the person will say, hey, it's store.
Like I told it.
Yes, as if the money.
And I always say that's the way I got it from ATM. Yeah. Please take it and give it to another person.
You even get very God.
I know. I know. Okay, let's move ahead. We have talked about there's a certain amount of money you're supposed to withdraw in the bank or move around is under the Money Laundering Act. So who gives these people this money? Do they mint money? Is it not the same bank that give them this kind of amount of money, millions of naira to move around and be spreading?
The EFCC also need to go in.
Because they buy saying
during campaign, all the money, even during last year's general election, people were crying, we don't have cash. But when one campaign, one presidential campaign, people were given mint, 1,000 mint, up to 5,000, all the people that attended the campaign.
Okay.
Then we now begin to ask, where did you get the money? Is it not from bank? Who printed the money? When Nigerians were saying we don't have anything to use.
But we saw it, we know what happened.
And even at the Lese Kweme here,
even
one of the campaign,
Naira,
at the Lese Kweme here, people were giving meat. So you begin to ask, who actually gave them that money? Is it not from bank?
And yet people were clean in the bank.
Yeah.
To
One man got man now and
get money to buy food.
Food off. I said, I need 500,000, I need 300,000 to take care of my mother in the hospital. And they say they don't have money.
Too bad. Okay, we have been able to look at different areas who are having these problems, and then there's another area I also want us to look at before we conclude this. If by the time they start arresting everybody and then persecuting everybody, some people will come up with the issue of the Naira, the money you saw me spreading is not your currency, because some of them spread dollar. So is it covered under the act? Let me come to you, Fejika. Is it covered under the act of the Money Laundering Act if you spread another person's money?
You've forgotten that in Nigeria there was a time some people went to jail for foreign exchange.
Foreign exchange is even
it's a crime. Some people went to jail. Some big personalities in Anambra State here, Enugu State and so on. I won't mention them, but at that time they went to jail because of foreign currency.
Yeah.
So spreading foreign currency is a crime in Nigeria. So if people don't know, let them know this now. It's a crime. So EFCC has gone in to do their homework and they are bringing it out. There's a lot of abuse. And in law, they said ignorance is no excuse. That's what they will tell you in court and things like that. So I saw the thing that happened with the other man. The first time, he pleaded not guilty. But the first person that went for 6 months pleaded guilty.
That is it. So
so what is the implication? I was going to ask that. What is the implication? The guy that pleaded not guilty, pleaded guilty, went to jail. The guy that pleaded not guilty was given bail.
Yes, if you say you are guilty, you have actually made the whole thing easier for the court. Court will not go into trial to examine some of the evidences before the court. Having said, yes, I did this. What the court will do at that moment, and I think that was why he pleaded guilty, the court will kind of exercise leniency. But in this case, I didn't see court doing that. That was the unfortunate. That was why they asked him, was he actually jailed for the offense? Yeah, he was. You haven't said you committed it. So the court is now left with the option, all the discretions. And that was what the judge did. And in my thinking, the judge would have said, okay, having saved the court the time of a trial, this and this, let me warn you on a serious note, don't do this next time. Go and pay 50,000. At least it will send signal. But I think the judge, on a very serious note, was about sending signal, was interested in sending signal to abusers.
Yeah, but the guy made a statement.
Then coming to the young man that said, I'm not guilty. That is when all these things will now come to play. Because if you say that he actually abused or mutilated the money, the onus now will be on you, the prosecutor, that say he did. You need to provide in the court the serial number of the currency he spread.
The particular money
he spread. So this one now is going to be a very serious issue. And at the end, this young man may go free. Because you have to be at maybe at the arena where they spread that money, maybe get hold of
the money,
the particular currency
money
spread.
That was abused.
Pick it up, and possibly somebody will video it when you are picking it from the ground. That money that was abused. No, we are going to have a very serious case now, and it will
serious and interesting case because discourage. No. It's going to discourage EFCC from going further to do this because it's difficult for you to produce such.
It's for them to get their facts.
They will not get your facts.
It's going to improve our jurisprudence. You don't just come up and say somebody abused money. Are you not aware that somebody is selling it in the market? In the main market. Well, what have you done? No, people will begin to clap for you because you judge somebody that say I'm guilty. No, somebody will have to say I'm not guilty, so they have the time to go into trial.
If you say I am, prove it.
You only who's to prove is on you. So I like the way the young man said I am not guilty.
Okay.
Whether he gives him bail of 100 million or 10 million.
No, 10 million.
The 10 million is bond. When you abscond from your trial, then you will be requested to pay the 10 million and go. And that is the bond, not that he will pay 10 million today, no.
And some people are asking 10 million naira for an offense of 50,000 naira.
No, people don't get it. 10 million bond it simply means if we look for you and you are nowhere to be found, your surety will bring this money to the court and pay it into the account of the government. Okay. Not that he will pay 10 million now, no. Okay. As long as he continues coming for his trials, nobody will talk about 10 million again.
I see.
Until the matter ends.
Okay. So yeah, you wanted to come.
Yes, the first guy that pleaded guilty made a statement. He said he's a great influencer and he has a lot of followers, a youth, so that he's going to use that opportunity to now educate them on what it means to mutilate Naira, which the judge refused him. The judge did not allow him that. And if you come to see, he has a lot of followers, up to 5 million followers in his handle. And he will have done that to influence and tell other people that this thing, Uzaga where.
His jail time is enough to tell them that you don't do it again. I think this one is a better way to say it. You know.
Then the other man now said, I have weight. I'm not feeling fine. I'm not healthy. He used that. But when you were spraying the money, you were healthy. You were healthy. The energy. You were healthy. People were healthy.
Yesterday I saw his face when he was moving.
This
small offense of 6 months. You are doing your business. What of people that will spend 20 years, 30 years, and you are having 6 months waiting for you, and you are doing your face like this. The 6 months will not even get to 6 months. You will up to 3 months or whatever, because you have to come day and night. And you are doing your face like this. They ask you to go for 6 months. You go.
Okay, runs concurrent.
Concurrent.
Okay.
You need to go in now. 6 months is not all that far now.
I see.
So when you come out, you learn your lesson.
Okay, gentlemen.
You should stop the intimidation. You come for a program, somebody will carry bag, and somebody will be following, 2 boys following.
Do I smell jealousy or envy here?
No.
What is my intimidation?
It is an insult on our currency.
Not intimidation on your personality that wants to spray 10,000.
Our currency as a country that should be respected. You don't do that in the United States of America.
No, you don't spray dollars.
Don't try it.
It's only Nigerians that spray dollars.
Okay.
So it's
an insult on us.
It's an insult on us. Now that we spray dollars, are you saying that even US can come for us for, mutilating their own money?
No, they cannot do that. Now, something happened when Obafemi, a Nigerian footballer, Martins, they defeated Arsenal in one of the FA Cups. I think I played with one of these clubs in London, in England. And he came. He took some friends to a bar, to a restaurant, and he was spending money and he was paying cash. He was arrested for paying cash for that amount of money. And they said he was laundering money. His own money, he's a footballer. He earns about 30,000 pounds a week. And now, 180 something thousand pounds a week at that time when he was living. And he now took 5,000 pounds out of that money, cash. And he was arrested.
To do a fizzy.
Yes, to do that. Why can't you do your transaction, through the internet banking?
He's a Nigerian now.
Yes,
we have a way we live here.
So, with all these things they are trying to bring in, they want to bring sanity.
And they should start from the top. If they had started from the top, this would have made a lot of sense.
No, they can start anywhere.
They can start anywhere now.
They can start anywhere.
they are coming.
Since they've started with these guys, then other offenders should wait.
Because I know during the primaries that all these people were spreading dollars like, you know, that is nobody's money.
Do you know
and that's what they were paying their delegates with, dollars, you know.
Especially the big party, the national presidential.
That's why I said that this thing should have started from the top. So that, you know, if they had started from the top, let me tell you what will happen. Nobody will ask you to go in. Because what you hear, if they can arrest this person because of that, who do you think you are? But everybody will just chill, you know, that kind of a thing.
And again,
so, but here,
the implication of what is
happening now, the law is against
now,
the poor.
It has some negative implication what is happening now. Because somebody like you will attend burial, carry your phone, target your enemy. By the time your enemy will try to spread money, you video and send to EFCC website.
Are they going to pay me?
Because some days ago I was at on it.
Will they pay me for that?
Somebody was dancing and showing this farm, local farm, says, give me money. We are dancing, give me money. So by the time you do that and somebody will maybe snap you or get the video and send to EFCC, your enemy is in trouble. So it has implication. People will now begin to attend wedding and burial in the village just to get at their enemy. Once you spread our video, send to EFCC, they will come after you. I will even put up a petition.
No, but what
support the video? And
but if EFCC wants such a thing to work for them,
and the EFCC says, I don't think they have the manpower to do all this.
We are going to pay you. Be our correspondent. We will pay you and file in this report for us. So if you do that, they pay you.
The whistleblowers.
They will get a lot of things.
And the people will come up with even defense that what they sprayed there was not our currency. Because even Nollywood, they spray money now. So you can go to one of the computer and print something that resembles our money and spread. So that would be a defense also for this.
Yes, we heard about that one.
So
that's why I brought this one.
Spraying was not money.
What was it? Ordinary paper?
Ordinary paper.
Ordinary paper.
So that is fake Naira. It's also an offense.
No, not fake. No, he was just doing something to entice people. No, it shouldn't be money now. You can spray anything.
But it looks like money.
can spray envelope.
Okay, you cannot spray anything that does not look like Naira.
I can spray anything.
Okay,
just to keep the occasion lively.
I say.
So it shouldn't be money.
Gentlemen, we'll have to go. We'll have to go, and I'd like to thank you very much for joining me this morning. Barrister Joseph Anganti, legal practitioner and a public affairs analyst. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
And then John Ifejika, public affairs analyst. I'd like to thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
God bless you.
And you too. Thank you, camera guys. Thank you, ops directors, and the producers, Ifi and Chinyere. Thank you this morning. My name is Sija Margot, keeping us. We'll be back tomorrow morning. God bless you.